Hello and welcome to this two-part video. First, we're going to be talking about how to sign into YouAttest. If you're unfamiliar with YouAttest, YouAttest is a cloud-based auditing tool. We help users perform access review on Okta, Active Directory, and other on-prem applications. To get started, first, go to youattest.com and sign in. Once signing in, if you want to use our demo account, you'll simply go to the sign-in option. You'll enter in eOffice, hit submit, and on this next page, simply sign in with the above credentials. Enter audit, as well as YouAttest. They could be found above each one of the text boxes, and simply click sign in. That's all for this part of the video. Next, we'll be discussing the ins and outs of YouAttest to help you get familiar with it. Hello and welcome. In this video, I'll be helping you get familiar with YouAttest. We'll be going over the basic access reviews and types of audits that we offer, as well as how to set up your own Okta environment. So here at the dashboard, what we can do, these are the types of audits. We have an application audit, a group audit, an event audit, and a user audit. We'll be making videos going into detail on these audits a little bit later, but I just want to quickly describe them. For an application audit, this is if you'd like to audit by a particular application. And what we mean by that, say you want to perform an access review, see who has access to your Jira application and at what level. You would perform this type of audit. Next, we have the group audit. If you want to see who's responsible and who's a part of your domain admins group, this is a great option. You could either pull information from an Active Directory group or an Okta UD group. You would simply just type in domain admins, and then you would have a nice report showing everyone who has access to the domain admins group. Next, we have an event audit. This is similar to Okta event hooks. In fact, we're utilizing Okta event hooks. So if you're familiar with that, it'll make perfect sense. If not, what we're doing is we're creating conditions. So say we want to monitor anytime someone is added to the before mentioned domain admins group. We'll simply create conditions in our event triggers down here that will say anytime someone is added to this group, we want to create a report. That report will then be sent over here to the event audits group. It'll automatically be assigned an individual to review it, and this way you could capture changes that are taking place in real time. Finally, we come to our user audit. This is if you want to perform access reviews based on an individual user. You want to see what groups they're a part of, you want to see what applications they're a part of, and in some cases, you want to see a manager and who is responsible for a group of people. So if you'd like to see a manager, you want to see everyone that they're responsible for, and then you want to go a level deeper and see which applications and groups they're responsible for. This is where you can do that. Lastly, for our types of access reviews, we have a CSV-based audit. This is if you have information that is not in your Okta environment. What you could do, as long as you could export that group or application information into the form of a CSV, you could then upload it into YouAttest. From here, you could perform an access review just like you would in our other forms of audits. This doesn't have to be in any sort of template. You could have your own custom fields. You'll just map it to ours or enter in what works best for you. Lastly, I wanted to get into our API integration. This is our setup. All you have to do is enter a name, provide an Okta URL, and enter an API key. That's how you deploy a new Okta environment if you'd like to add it to our demo group. It's fairly easy, simple, and not time-consuming at all. I'll be making other videos going over these individual types of audits into a little bit more detail. This is just a high-level overview. I hope you found it helpful. Please feel free to reach out with any questions. Thank you so much. Take care.